Looking for a healthy, flavorful stir fry that's quick enough for a busy weeknight? Well, in this video, I'll show you how to make my classic beef and broccoli stir fry, loaded with protein, packed with veggies, and ready in under 30 minutes. So let's get cooking. Hey friends, welcome to my kitchen. I'm Debbie, a certified health coach, and this recipe right here is one I've used over and over again during my own 70-pound weight loss journey. And the best part, I still make it today because it's that good. Let me show you how easy it is to make this beef and broccoli stir fry so you can enjoy healthy meals that actually taste amazing. So let's start with the beef. I'm using New York strip steak today because that's what I have on hand and it works beautifully in this recipe. But you can also use like flank steak or sirloin. Just depends on if you want something leaner or something more budget friendly. But the key really is to trim any visible fat and then to cut it against the grain because that's what helps keep it tender and not so chewy. The steak that I'm actually using today is already cut in strips, which I love because it saves so much time. And what I love too is that it's certified USDA Prime or High Choice. And it's antibiotic free as well as hormone free. It's just so tender and flavorful. I just love it. But I'll put the link in the description box below so you'll have it and you can check it out. And I have a quick tip for you. If you don't have pre-sliced steak, which is fine, what you can do is just pop that steak in the freezer for about 20 minutes. And what it's gonna do is just gonna firm it up enough to make slicing that steak a whole lot easier. So now it's time to prep those veggies. Woohoo! All right. And so for today, I'm going to be using a green bell pepper as well as some multicolor mini peppers because that's what I have on hand. And I'm all for not letting food go to waste. All right. So what we're going to do is just slice our peppers into thin strips. All right, now that our peppers are all sliced, it's time to saute them. And I do like cutting the peppers in little strips, that way they cook quickly. And so I'm just going to put a little bit of olive oil in my pan. You can also use cooking spray. And we're just going to go ahead and saute those for just a few minutes before we start cooking that steak, because I like to make sure that my peppers aren't too crunchy. I like them firm, but I don't like them soggy either. And so I found that the steak and the peppers cooked together, the steak always gets done sooner than those peppers. So we'll just saute those just for a few minutes here. All right, our peppers are done, and so I'm just going to remove them from the pan, and then we'll just set those aside for just a little bit later. And so now we're going to add our steak to the pan. So yes, we're using the same pan, and we're just going to cook these for about 3 to 4 minutes. Until it's browned or until your desired temperature. All right, we're gonna go ahead and let our steak cook. One thing, you just wanna make sure that you don't overcook it, so keep an eye on it. But while that steak is cooking, we're gonna go ahead and fix our sauce. And so what you're gonna need for that sauce is a 1/4 cup of water, and I'm just gonna go ahead and use my measuring cup because we're gonna be pouring it in anyways. And so I have a 1/4 cup of water, as well as a tablespoon of McCormick's brown low sodium gravy mix. Yes, we're just going to add that right to the water, along with some garlic powder and black pepper, as well as some low sodium soy sauce. Now you can use coconut aminos instead of the sauce. It's still going to give you that same great flavor, but it doesn't have the soy in it if you're trying to avoid that. All right, so we're going to add that in, and then we'll just whisk that. So we have our gravy all mixed, and the next thing while our steak is still cooking is our broccoli. So we want to prepare our broccoli. And so I am using a frozen bag, the Steam Fresh bag of frozen broccoli. So I'm just going to pop it in that microwave right now while that's cooking. And then we'll put this all together in the end here. All right, our steak is just about done. The microwave just beeped, and our broccoli is all done. And I just love these Steam Fresh bags. Just makes it so convenient. And so the next step, we're gonna take those sauteed veggies and add them right to our beef, along with that steamed broccoli. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and add in that broccoli with those peppers. And we're gonna go ahead and pour in that sauce. Want to give it a good mix. This is coming together nicely. So what we want to do is go ahead and bring this to a boil. It's just going to take a couple of minutes. All right, so we're going to go ahead and turn down that heat. And now that it's been brought to a boil, and we're going to go ahead and put a lid on it and let that cook for about 5 to 8 minutes. And friends, if you're enjoying this video so far, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I share healthy recipes just like this every single week, and I'd love to have you here in my kitchen community. So while that's simmering, I'm preparing the cauliflower rice. I'm just using frozen today, so I just microwave it. And this is one of those meals that tastes like takeout, but it's made with ingredients that you really do feel good about. Still one of my all-time favorites. It's flavorful, it's filling, and totally weight loss friendly. And thanks for joining me in my kitchen today. And if you're looking for more healthy and delicious meals like this one, make sure you like and subscribe so you won't miss any of my upcoming videos. And if you're looking for quick and easy healthy meals like this, just make sure you check out these other weeknight favorites. I'll link those below as well. So as always, thanks again for watching, and let's go eat.